Hello and welcome back to the Stained Canvas. So today we are going to do a flip through of my finished sketchbook. It's a sketchbook I started in 2001 and I started it with the Inktober of 2001. So it'll be like 2 years old now. And I started it with the Tulip. I actually didn't do Inktober, the whole Inktober. I did, let me see, what did I do? Peachtober, Drawloween, Inktober, and All Hallows Art Challenge. So those were the three that I started this book with. And I mean, after that, I just continued using the book after Halloween and all the drawing and all that stuff. So this was Tulip. And I had to make it spooky, so I added the eyeballs in it. I don't know if you can see, but and then this one was Witch's Familiar, and I thought, a mortal pestle incense burner little toad would be really cute to put here. And then I did a haunted house. This is actually a building where I live, and it's actually reportedly haunted, so that's kind of an interesting thing. And then my another prompt I had that year was hand. And if you've ever seen The Labyrinth with David Bowie, you know the helping hands. And I had to draw them. And then here we have a raven. It's probably a crow. I don't know. But I had a lot of fun drawing this anyways. And then this one kind of leaked onto this page. It spread, so I just left it. Didn't do anything on this side. A lot of my sketchbooks are like that. I won't do both sides just because I use mixed media, and then a lot of the time whatever I'm using will transfer to the second page. But we have Guillotine from the All Hallows Art Challenge, and then the fan from the Inktober. I really love this little ghosty. He's just, the retro fan being blown away. It's adorable. It's one of my favorites I did that year. And then this one, I actually did one of my first Halloween videos on the station, on the channel here, was filling out a sketchbook page. And this was one of them, making a pattern. This was for classic horror. And I mean, Alfred Hitchcock is for me classic horror. The Birds, one of my favorites. This is just a prompt was frog, and then I filled out the rest of the spread with different things, but I just did this frog part during the Inktober or Halloween-tober, whatever you call it. And this one was sour. This here was the prompt, and then I just filled in the rest of the space. This is a dude sucking on a lemon with a sour face. These are a lot of ideas. So I have ideas for future videos and future art installations and things like that. This was my sketchbook. It's not just an Inktober book, right? So I have a lot of written ideas and things like that. A lot of swatches too. I swatch, this is the Viviva watercolor sheets. They're pretty vibrant. I love them. Another trypophobia ideas that I had. Then we have Phantom was day 12. I just did a bunch of sheet ghosts. I don't know why. Then we have some Lagoon. And this one is very heavily oil pastel and all that. So I put the wax paper so that it won't interfere with the rest of the art. And there's some more ideas. And then I have a tick was the prompt for this one, and a cuckoo clock, right? Can't go wrong with that. That was actually an Inktober prompt, I think. And some more project goals and ideas. This was for last year because I did this book in 2021, I think. So this was Toast, and it was from Peachtober. I did a really cool retro toaster and some toast, and I love it. It's really cute. And I don't know if you can see this one. I haven't actually finished it. Memento Mori was the prompt from All Hallows Art Challenge, day 16. And I don't know if you can see. I just sketched out a skull with some basic shapes of where I would think flowers would want to be or want to live in my art. And that's kind of where I've put that one. Ugh. Whose mom didn't have a cookie jar? And when you're old as me, you know what a cookie jar is. And jar was the Peachtober prompt. And I mean, you know, I just couldn't not do a cookie jar. So, so there you go. This one was match. And I did a flame, you know, a match to a candle. And it also has this bouquet here. I don't know if you can see it through the camera or not, but it's not done, obviously. I just had enough to get the sketch down on that day, apparently. This was another video I did, and I love it a lot. It is the pumpkin was the prompt for it, and I feel like this is so, I don't know, it feels so Beatrix Potter to me. When I was drawing this, I was just, you know, I got swept away in it. I absolutely adore it. It's mixed media, so it has acrylic in here, ink, I see pencil, I see, you know, oil pastels, and I just absolutely love this one here. One of my all-time favorites in this book. I have a lot of all-time favorites in this book, so, you know. And then we have a giant monster, and how do you not do Audrey number 2 from Little Shop of Horrors, because, you know, when I was young, this was Rick Moranis. Little Shop of Horrors was the thing. And then this one was a Peachtober. It was sun. So I decided to use the Halloween colors with the purple and the orange and the black and make a sunset. I actually really adore that one as well. Heart. So I tried to do just a very quick sketch of a for real heart, an anatomically correct heart. And then this one was spiderweb. So I did kind of a mixed media goopy spiderweb type of deal. Extinct. So I did amylite, trilobites, you know, all kinds of extinct plant life and animals and insect type things. Because, you know, we actually have extinct things on our planet. So there's that one. This is more swatching. This looks like it's from the FW Daler Rowney acrylic ink set and Liquitex, and I see Amsterdam here. So I don't have many of these sets, but the ones I do have, I like them. I like all these colors. I kind of pick one a time kind of thing. This was just dragon fruit. I did this spread. I think I'm going to show you this spread. I filmed it. I'm not sure where the footage went, but I'll probably just do a voiceover talking about something else while you watch me paint this or whatnot. Oh, so day 28 is Crispy from Inktober, and I didn't get anything down on it. But day 29, I did the UFO, and how do you not know the Simpsons guys? This one, Saturday Evening Ghost. So I kind of have a ghost in the mirror of this dresser. And day 31, I just did a bald cat, one of them hairless cats. I think it looks neat. I don't know. It was lots of fun to draw. And so, yeah. Oh, these I put in this book because this time I was working on something for a client, and we were doing like, you know, I was mocking up some different paintings and things like that with the color scheme of what they wanted. They ended up going with this one. They really liked the vague flowers in it and just the whole scope of it. I actually like all of these, so I stuck them in my book so that I would know where to find them. Then we got these really cool ones here. I love this one. Like, I don't know if you can see all the scratchy bits happening in this picture here, but like just, it's so delicious looking. And then we have this one. I think actually it was this one that they chose, something like this. And I ended up I mean, I didn't recreate it exactly like this because it was a bigger painting, but similar color, similar style, similar, you know, composition and stuff like that. I really like this one too. This is one of my favorites. Again, lots of favorites in my art book. This is just a partially started piece of watercolor paper. And then this is the last of that set that I presented to them. Now, you don't need to make pretty things in your sketchbooks. Okay, it's a place for you to work out. If you're having a sad time, it's a place for you to just plop colors all around. I was just scribbling, having a good time. Here, swatching something. I'm not even sure what it is because I didn't even write down what these supplies were. But I really like that green. You know, oh, this was another sketchbook video I think I made or something, or the footage is somewhere. It's mixed media. And it's got pencil in here. I'm looking at some oil pastels, some regular pastel, like soft pastels. I think there's even paint in here. Yeah, lots of fun stuff in here. This was a worked out project for something else. Yeah. Then I have my monsters. So this was probably last year then, I would have to say. So this book, because I work on multiple sketchbooks at a time. So this one was last year. I was playing around with a little bit of ink in my monsters. And so we have Frank and his bride. We have the swamp monster guy, the invisible man, wolf man, the mummy. So I had a lot of fun doing all of those. It's all ink. And yeah, I don't know. I just stick it in my book so that I save it there and I know kind of when I've made it. This is another ink one. I was just playing around with the sepia. These here are, again, color schemes. So I don't only do swatches, I do color schemes. Like I really love this color scheme. I got it from a kingfisher bird picture. So I love the turquoise and the browns and the oranges. Like just that color together, I really absolutely, I adore it. I adore it. Another one I really like is the orange and the titanium and the umber. I don't know, I just, something about the very bright spica orange and the like neutrals with it, I love it. And then these were like more Halloween colors I did. And again, more neutrals with some more of the orange. This, my mom passed away and I was thinking, had this dream about a big grief art installation. So I wrote down some of the ideas that I had and, you know, some whatever, just ideas. This was this year I did this. I tried out some tempera crayons. So it's like paint crayons and I think it's water reactive. I figured that out right there. Just playing around because, you know, when you're in grief, your brain doesn't work right. You don't think properly on, you know, what am I going to make now? I'm not very creative feeling. So you just draw whatever, right? I think that's it for this. I rarely finish a book. There's always going to be some empty pages in it. And then we have our swatching stuff. So soft pastels here, Pilot Bravo was right there. Faber-Castell metallic oil pastels. I haven't whipped those out in a while. Those would be fun to play with. And then see this, I'm not sure what it was. It's probably some kind of alcohol marker because it went right through the page. But it didn't go onto this one, so that's really nice to know about this book. Oh, and this book is a Strathmore art journal. It's just the drawing paper. Very simple, like it was, I think I got it on sale somewhere, Michael's maybe. I got it because I really enjoy the texture of this book. But yeah, that was my 2021 Inktober. Started in October and I finished this year. So that's my drawing book for now. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this video and like, subscribe, and yeah, so I'll see you guys next time on the Stained Canvas. So bye bye for now.